little charming beaver, will you be kind to have my laundry done this morning? I'll leave the key on the door. I love you, tenderly, mon amour. You had that charming little face yesterday telling me, oh, vous m'aviez regardé, et vous m'aviez regardé. And when I think of it, my heart is melting of tenderness. Au revoir, petit bon.
Mon amour, I never felt our love was stronger than that night at the Vikings, when you are looking at me with such tenderness that I wanted to cry. If I were more comfortably sit, I would write endless pages to you of how happy I was and how much I love you. What comforts me is that you'd felt it equally strong, isn't it? My little man. Je vous embrasse 20 fois, en vous le répétant. Votre charmant castor.
My little charming beaver. No marriage, definitely no marriage. And no children, they can be too absorbing. Each shall live on its own, have its own adventures. A single promise though. Discuss everything, never lie to each other. In short, a total freedom and a perfect transparency. The love between us is a necessary one. It suits us to have other contingent love affairs. We are two of a kind, and our relationship will endure as long as we do. But it cannot make up entirely for the fleeting riches to be had from encounters with different people.
Mon amour, I was so angry yesterday at my lover Lama, who wanted to hurt us in such a disgusting way. So much injustice towards you and myself entirely displeases me. Naturally, I insisted that neither you or myself pitifully continues our relationship with him, and more importantly, I want to make him realize how I feel and how you do. Very briefly, there was absolutely nothing wrong between Lama and me, and he seemed so satisfied of me, and he always accepted this situation, and he always feared it might change. He can reconcile so well the affection he has for his wife and for myself, he should be the last person to accuse me of loving someone else except for him. I see nothing more than pure, unpleasant jealousy. Your beaver.
My little morganatic wife. I arrive at noon on the 15th at Austerlitz and I plan to stay in Paris for 6 days. If you have any free time, we could go out together sometime. I pay my respects to you. Postscriptum, I've read, my dear love, the summary of your first chapter. If the style of writing matches that of your letters, it must be no less than excellent.
Mon amour, I'll write to you in bed. I've been having a sore throat and temperature. It is so pleasant, if one must be sick, to be on the day of your departure, mon tout cher amour. I went from sleep to waking without forgetting for a moment this wonderful week we spent together. You are so close to me, my dearest little man, so full of tenderness, especially that Sunday at that woman's apartment, and I've been lost by your love and happiness. Comment allez-vous, mon petit homme? J'espère bien fort une lettre de vous demain. Vous me l'avez promis. Je vous aime. Je vous aime. I am tenderly your beaver.
Mon cher amour, there is a thunderstorm and my eyes are constantly fixed on the past. The beautiful days I've spent with you, the immediate future. The days I spend here are all similar to each other. Well, you understand my everyday state of mind. I understand myself well. I find myself intelligent. I sit at my table and want to talk about a necessary Jean-Paul Sartre, who would be, in terms of feelings and impressions, what Spinoza is to his underlying attributes. When I have such thoughts, you will receive a letter from me. This obscure prose might be of no interest for my beaver, but it might perhaps amuse Mademoiselle Simone Bertrand de Beauvoir, the brilliant academic.
My dear little being, everything is for the best for you now. But I am exhausted and I cannot explain to you in detail. Our lover Olga is deeply sorry you misunderstood things, and she thinks of writing to you. She said, with that smile full of innuendos, that she had no hard feelings since Saturday. On the contrary. See you tomorrow at 9. I kiss you. Best of all little beings, Beaver.
My charming beaver, it was so sad to leave you alone yesterday evening in the dark. But you know, deep inside, I am happy. Your presence the last 5 days. You alone, naked, with your pretty little face and your tender smile, and your small hands around my body. Mon amour, it's true, I can live anywhere with you. Mon cher amour, ma petite fleur, je vous aime si fort, et je le sens bien. Vous avez été un petit charme et vous m'avez rappelé ce que c'était que le vrai bonheur. Je vous embrasse sur vos deux petites joues.
Dearest little being, I returned to Paris this morning with the impression I would find what? You, of course. But you are nowhere to be found, mon amour. I'm not sad, though just tired. I sat in a warm little cafe. Paris was snowy and nice. I went to the post office to send you a few notebooks and some good quality ink, the best I could find. Then I have reread my last version of my novel, already page 80. I find it well written, I am satisfied, but I need your opinion. You might find it a little bit heavy. My father read your book. He finds it well written, but crazy and stupid. He cannot understand how, having been left-wing at the beginning, you've ended up with the far-right monarchist Action Française. The fact that you dedicated your book to Cos makes him suspect she is your lover à la fin. Au revoir, mon amour. Je m'ennuie de vous. Je vous aime tant, mon amour. Your charming beaver.
My charming beaver. I received from you a letter, a telegram, and a parcel within 2 hours. You've been really lucky you've passed the censorship office, you know. A telegram during wartime to a soldier saying, "Send Shakespeare immediately," shouts out spying. I've sent you Shakespeare, my tender poor little thing. Your letter today gave me some burning desire to read some Marx. I thank you for that. I also thank you for the notebooks and the ink. Oh, woman, I'll use them to write only beautiful things, right? This morning I went to explore the city, so ugly, so German. I have not felt or thought of anything interesting. Soon I will be in your little arms in Paris. You'll never know how much I love you, my little strong snow girl. I hug you with all my strength in my arms. No, I am not signing this.
Mon amour, it seems funny to be writing to you. You're still so close. I can easily imagine you slipping into my bed. Think of me with satisfaction. Your charming beaver.
My dear little girl, tonight I love you in a way that you have not known in me. I am neither worn down by travels nor wrapped up in the desire for your presence. I am mastering my love for you and turning it inwards as a constituent element of myself. This happens much more often than I admit to you, but seldom when I'm writing to you. Try to understand me. I love you. while paying attention to external things? You are mine, and things are mine, and my love alters the things around me, and the things around me alter my love. My dear little girl, as I've told you, what you're lacking is friendship. Couldn't you find a woman friend? Alas, you're always ready to give your love. It's the easiest thing to get from you. I'm not talking about your love for me, which is well beyond that, but you are lavish with secondary loves. But you're capable of it, and you must experience it. And so, despite your fleeting misanthropy, have you imagined what a lovely adventure it would be to search Toulouse for a woman who would be worthy of you, of whom you wouldn't be in love with? Don't bother with the physical side of the social situation and search honestly. Je vous aime de tout mon cœur et âme.
My tender little one, my dear soul. I write to you in the kitchen, Algren is in the bedroom, and my letter to you feels like treason. The fact that I am not as gentle, as easygoing to you as I am to Algren makes me think there is Algren and the real life. And that's when lies and treason start. My little one, you've gifted me with such a beautiful journey, with a happy, fulfilling life. Everything that happens to me is a happy incident because you exist. Thank you, mon amour. I have been lucky being able to love so much with such a security. Au revoir, mon doux petit, mon petit allié. Work well. Be wise. Don't kill yourself in a plane. Be kind, send me a telegram and I'll have no nightmares. I kiss you with all my soul. I love you. Votre charmant castor, Simone.